Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. During its regular meeting on July 8th, the Greensboro City Council voted unanimously to appoint Deputy City Attorney Laura Cubbage as the new city attorney. Cubbage joined the attorney's office in March of this year. In her previous capacity, she provided legal representation for the city's public safety departments, as well as overseeing lobbying efforts on behalf of the city. Prior to joining the city, Cubbage served in a number of judicial roles, including Assistant District Attorney in Guilford County, Assistant Attorney General in the North Carolina Department of Justice, and District Court Judge. City Attorney Laura Cubbage said, "I am honored to have the confidence of the City Council, and I'm ready to serve in this new leadership role. I'm committed to fostering transparency, integrity, and accountability in city governance and municipal law while supporting my team and senior leadership." In 2018, former Governor Roy Cooper appointed Cubbage to serve as a North Carolina Superior Court judge in Judicial District 24A. In April 2025, Governor Josh Stein awarded Cubbage the Order of the Longleaf Pine, the highest civilian honor in North Carolina. Cubbage is a graduate of the University of North Carolina School of Law and North Carolina A&T State University. The Greensboro Water Resources Department has released its biannual impact report. The document, which is available online, highlights the department's notable accomplishments and progress towards strategic goals from July 2023 to June 2025. It covers technological enhancements designed to improve operational efficiency. The report also references a special order by consent noting a 97% reduction in the levels of 1,4-dioxane, leaving the TZ Osborne Water Reclamation Facility. Water Resources Director Mike Borchers said, "I'm excited by the future and look forward to new opportunities to demonstrate our department's commitment to excellent service and stewardship." The report reflects efforts to enhance customer and community engagement and improve product and service quality through initiatives such as the recently launched GSO WaterWise online portal. The Water Resources Department will continue to plan strategically and collaborate with neighboring communities to accommodate the Piedmont Triad's growth. For more information or to review the biannual impact report, visit the city's website. Guilford Works, in partnership with Hub for Hope, hosted its most recent Fresh Start expungement event at the NC Works Career Center on Meadowview Road in Greensboro. Attorneys were on site at no charge to assist more than 30 justice-involved individuals with clearing a total of 685 charges and convictions from their record. The purpose is to put them on the path to a fresh start. Participants also receive career readiness training, legal assistance, and the chance to connect with local employers. One-stop operator Thaddeus Shore said, "By providing free legal support and connecting participants with employers, we are helping to break down barriers to employment and promote long-term success." The next Fresh Start expungement event is planned for this fall. For more information, visit Fresh Start on the Guilford Works website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
Hi, my name is Dr. Soldatova.
I'm Dr. Joshua Parker.
We are talking about wearables such as smartwatches and how they can benefit your health.
There's a lot of options out there that are all appropriate.
Any wearable has a certain set of features that can be useful for screening and monitoring.
The watches are generally focused on that, tracking heart rate specifically.
You can gain some insight into your heart rate, fitness level, and sleep patterns, which can be helpful just for overall health monitoring.
I think these devices are great supplements to getting traditional care, and I do think they give patients some level of control over their care, or feeling more involved in their care.
When it comes to sophisticated tracking of health data, smartwatches like Apple Watch is probably on the top of the list. So if your goal is to gain more information about your heart rate, oxygen levels when you sleep, sleeping patterns, that's probably the best one to buy.
We're able to have our patients send us that information. Now we can can get data throughout the year in different settings, and that can be very valuable for us in terms of coming up with treatment plans.
Keeping in mind that it's only a screening tool and not a diagnostic gadget.
On your Apple Watch, it shows that you had an episode of atrial fibrillation, and I look at it and it's real, then we can start treatment effective immediately.
So definitely look at multiple products available for sale and decide which one best fits you. It's not always the most expensive one.
The City of Greensboro is exploring clean energy tax credits for clean energy investments, and find out which artist is hosting the residency at the Hires. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The City of Greensboro is partnering with the town of Davidson and the City of Winston-Salem to co-host a roundtable on elective pay, also known as direct pay. This is in collaboration with the North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality and the Southeast Energy Efficiency Alliance. The roundtable will take place from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th in the Bryce A. Stewart Building located at 100 East 1st Street in Winston-Salem. Registration is available online. Elective pay enables tax-exempt entities to receive direct cash payments equivalent to clean energy tax credits. This allows eligible organizations to recover a portion of project costs related to clean energy investments, such as solar power systems, geothermal installations, electric vehicles, and their charging stations. Dr. Sri Doristant, Greensboro Chief Sustainability Officer, said the city is excited to collaborate with peer cities and state partners to ensure the city is well equipped to leverage federal clean energy incentives. Many organizations have implemented clean energy solutions and are now preparing to file a federal tax return, often for the first time, in order to access these incentives. The roundtable will explain the elective pay process, provide tools and resources for filing successfully, share best practices for planning future clean energy projects, and highlight eligible projects either completed or planned for this year. At a time when housing is in high demand and short supply, the city invites qualified community housing development organizations to support the Road to 10,000 initiative, which aims to increase housing in Greensboro. These groups will be asked to design and develop a set of single-family and small-scale attached housing projects that demonstrate new ways to meet the housing demand of first-time homebuyers in neighborhood reinvestment areas. Consider submitting a request for qualifications for the Reinventing the Starter Home initiative. This initiative involves a two-stage process to creatively examine the housing needs of first-time homebuyers in today's rapidly escalating and changing marketplace. Stage 1 requires Community Housing Development Organization designation and the submittal of prototype design plans. Stage 2 is the selection of development teams and approaches. For more information about the RFQ process, contact Neighborhood Investment Manager Caitlin Bowers at 336-433-7266. Creative Greensboro and Elijah Motley will present Cafe 808 at the Stephen D. Hires Theater. This innovative dance performance is part of the residency at the Hires, taking place from July 20th to August 17th. The residency will culminate with performances at 7 p.m. on August 8th, 9th, 15th, and 16th. Tickets are available online. Homies Just Wanna Dance will take place at 7:30 p.m. on Friday, August 1st. This is a warm-up event showcasing a 2 versus 2 street dance battle. This is ideal for kids, teens, and adults who have either never seen an organized dance battle or experienced street dancers. Anyone is welcome to battle or spectate. If you wish to participate in the battle, sign up online. The Stephen D. Hires Theater is located in the Greensboro Cultural Center at 200 North Davie Street. For more information, visit the city's website. One nonprofit agency that serves Greensboro women has ties to the national chapter, which established its charter in the 1850s. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the president and CEO of the YWCA Greensboro. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Young Women's Christian Association is best known by its acronym YWCA. The organization is deeply rooted in the United States, serving as a vehicle for women's empowerment. Joining me now to talk about the programs offered locally is Deb Richardson. She is the president and CEO of the YWCA Greensboro. Hello, Deb. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate your allowing us to be here today.
Absolutely. It's so good to see you. And for folks who are not familiar with the YWCA, could you tell us your core services and what you provide and who is your main population?
Well, the YWCA is, of course, about providing some trauma-informed care for folks that are trying to get to their next levels of success. We offer a teen parent mentor program that is serving young women who are either pregnant or parenting under the age of 19, and we have 5 different programs designed to help them to get started, including wanting to set each of them up with a mentor. We have an adult parenting program that is called Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies. That one is about both infant and maternal mortality reduction. We're doing everything that we can to help those moms get connected to the resources that can help them to make a difference as they are getting started with their babies. We have an emergency family shelter right on site with the ability to serve up to 25 individuals, not 25 families, but 25 individuals. We're able to serve them for up to 90 days. And once our families are with us, we are providing all of the needs that we can conceive of. And we look for resources around the community to help to bring our folks what it is that they need. And we are also very proud to be the lead partner with the United Way of Greater Greensboro. We are serving as lead partner for their Family Success Center, which is an opportunity where folks can be associated with a family-centered coach that's going to help them to achieve the small and larger goals that they may be working towards. And unlike our other programs, there's not a time limit on how long we can serve. So we really are rooted in our international motto, which is we are eliminating racism, empowering women, promoting peace, justice, freedom, and dignity to all. So that's a pretty big elephant.
That is a big mountain to scale, and you've been doing it for years. So what are some of the outcomes that you can share as examples of the impact that you've had on some of these families?
Well, I'm going to say that about 85 to 90% of the teens that we serve in our Teen Parent Mentor Program have returned to school or have graduated from high school. 97% of those that we are serving in the Teen Parent Mentor Program are not having a second baby.
Fantastic.
With regard to our emergency family shelter, I would like to say that more than 50% of those that we are serving go on to permanent housing, but that's not always the case because our housing stock is so low that it is difficult for folks, even though we have done our best to connect with them with all the resources that we can come to bear. Folks are not still necessarily going on to permanent housing. They're going on to other transitional housing sources and those kinds of things. And with our Healthy Moms, Healthy Babies program, our participants have reported improved knowledge of safe sleep. Folks are getting their children to more early childhood development, and prenatal care is just soaring all the time.
Fantastic. And those are really helpful numbers to hear because you do have to raise funding.
Yes.
How do you have all of this programming supported financially?
Well, we do receive some money from the city. For instance, this year we're getting $30,000 from the city of Greensboro. Now, it cost us about $28,000 per month to run the shelter if we've got 23 residents.
Yes.
So we have a little from the city, we get some from the state, we have some local foundations that are supporting our efforts. and we are always looking for individual donors. We are under-resourced, you know, like many other nonprofits are. But I'll say specifically with the emergency family shelter, we're providing a gift, a tremendous gift to this community. If our shelter didn't exist, that means that there would only be 2 other shelters that even serve families in all of Guilford County.
Wow.
So we do look for support from our community members to keep this going.
And tell us about that. What are some of the partnerships that you have maintained?
Oh heavens, we work with everybody. We can't do this work by ourselves. The fact that we're having this opportunity today to provide this information to all of those who might see this broadcast is certainly helping with bringing additional knowledge about our services. But we're working with the school system, with the hospital system. We are very big advocates with regard to maternal and infant care, as well as homelessness, so that we are sitting always on the board of our local continuum of care. In fact, I'm very active with that particular organization. We are working with all of the colleges in town, just about any agency that can provide a service for those that are in any of our parenting programs with the Family Success Center or with the shelter. We are bringing those folks in because we want to make sure that those that we are serving are getting the most well-rounded degree of support that we can possibly offer.
And to ensure that the work that you do is able to continue, how can the community support your efforts?
We are certainly looking for advocacy from folks in this community, but we're also looking for financial donations. One of the things that we need are unrestricted funds. We do have grants and contracts, but all of those grants and contracts come with a responsibility to stand right in the parameters of what we say we're going to do. And many funders, you know, don't have it in their wheelhouse to pay for things that would have to do with operations. We need unrestricted funds, so we do look for donations, but we also want to have the public involved with us. So we need volunteerism.
Okay.
And if anybody has an interest in volunteering with us, I would certainly ask them to go to our website, which I'm sure you're going to share, or to give us a call to arrange to stop by, or let other folks in the community know that the YWCA, the Shirley T. Fry YWCA, Greensboro does exist, and we can exist to a higher level when we have more participation from the community that we serve.
Fantastic. Well, Deb, thank you for giving us an overview of these amazing programs available through the YWCA Greensboro, named after the lovely Shirley Fry.
Yes.
And we do want you to come back and keep us updated and let us know how things are going and just new ways and fundraising opportunities that you might have coming down the line.
Well, I thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That segment is coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. When the heat index poses a significant health risk, the following sites will be open as cooling centers. The Interactive Resource Center on East Washington Street is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Oak Street Health has 2 Greensboro locations offering relief from the heat. The first location is 1007 Summit Avenue, and the second site is 3808 Westgate City Boulevard. Both are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Glenwood Together on Glenwood Avenue is open Tuesday through Thursday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Staff from Guilford County Social Services is on site each Wednesday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. to provide additional support. Heat relief efforts are activated when temperatures are expected to reach at least 95 degrees. Avoid outdoor activity during peak heat hours, stay hydrated, and check on your neighbors who may be at risk. For more information, call or text the city's Community Safety Department at 336-402-2499. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some special events happening this week on the town. Multi-platinum selling country band Old Dominion comes to Greensboro July 17th for a show at the White Oak Amphitheater. Fusing clever lyrics and an infectious sound, their lyrical wit and hook-heavy songwriting is a winning formula for one of Nashville's hottest bands. Find tickets and more information online at gsocomplex.com. Take a walking tour of the downtown Greenway on July 19th. Learn about the Greenway and its surrounding neighborhoods. See public art installations and get to know more about the Greenway's environmental stewardship and economic impact. Dress for the weather for this free event and register online at greensboro-nc.gov. The International Civil Rights Center Museum marks the 65th anniversary of the Greensboro Civil Rights Sit-Ins at its annual fundraising gala July 19th at the Corey Convention Center. This year's theme is Sit-ins to Stand Out and includes recognition of 6 significant contributors to civil and human rights. For tickets and sponsorship information, visit sitinmovement.org. Some of the state's top boys and girls high school basketball players come to Greensboro to play in the historic East-West All-Star Game July 21st in the Novant Health Fieldhouse. Since 1949, the North Carolina Coaches Association has sponsored the All-Star Games, which feature recently graduated high school seniors from across the state. Find tickets and more information at gsocomplex.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Parks and Recreation Department is calling all teenagers to sign up for the Summer Teen Night Series. Activities will be hosted this summer at recreation centers across the city from now through August 13th. Open Gym is happening from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on July 30th at the Leonard Recreation Center. Skate Night and Paint is happening at the Craft Recreation Center from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Monday, July 14th. Laser Tag will take place at the Lindley Recreation Center from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Friday, August 1st. Glow-in-the-Dark Dodgeball will take place from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Friday, August 8th at the Lewis Recreation Center. The Teen Night Series will wrap up with basketball and games on Wednesday, August 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Peeler Recreation Center. For more information about these and other activities, contact Community Engagement Coordinator Jennifer Hance at 336-373-2964. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to AARP. The American Association of Retired Persons, or AARP, awarded the City of Greensboro its Community Challenge Grant. The money supports local projects nationwide with a focus on meeting the needs of adults ages 50 or older. Chosen from a pool of nearly 3,500 applicants, the city will use this $24,000 Quick Action Grant to install a permanent crosswalk on West Elmsley Drive near Old Traybrook Drive. The improvement project will make a popular area of South Greensboro safer and more pedestrian-friendly. The crosswalk will be highly visible and equipped with ADA-compliant curb ramps, flashing lights, and appropriate signage. To review the South Greensboro plan, visit the city's website. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol. Plus, GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.